course. I don't know if you've looked through your little goodie bag. You get a nice pair of glasses with the words bye-bye on there, so that should give you a bit of a clue of what's coming up. I think that means these glasses are worthless as at the end of the conference, so I guess that's not that much good. You get a nice notebook and pencil as well, just in case as a journalist you don't yet own a laptop or a tablet. And if you don't, we've got some good deals going for you later on. Come and see us. And you also get in here, I think, a USB drive. And that will also be quite pertinent later when we start talking to you about some world first announcements today where connectivity is a key differentiator of those products. So thank you once again for coming. The shark joke was the best joke that I've got today. So, although I did learn backstage from one of my German colleagues who reminded me that today is the 10th anniversary of a very special event. And it's not the Twin Towers, because of course that was September the 11th. I promised him I wouldn't mention what that special event is, but as you all have access to Google, 10 years ago today was a very special event between the German and the English nations. I'll leave you to find that out. I wanted to spend just a couple of minutes reflecting about what has actually happened since the last time we were here in IFA only 12 months ago. Behind me are some industry headlines that you have been writing over the year. It's been a very, very tough year, to be truthful with you. We've seen economic decline, market decline, heavy declines in consumer confidence. We've had a European currency crisis, which is still ongoing. We've had profit warnings from companies that don't normally make profit warnings. We've had all sorts of mergers, acquisitions and partnerships between industry partners that this time last year we probably wouldn't have guessed would merge at all. We've had oversupply of products, we've had under demand. We've had some products that have appeared and disappeared almost in the space of a few weeks. It has been a very tough year. And on top of that, as you know, we've had a lot of social issues as well. We've had every single natural disaster known to mankind throughout the year. Earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes only last week. We've also had civil wars going on in North Africa, and we've had a lot of civil unrest on the streets of Greece and also London. But to reflect on that, the point I wanted to try and make was, what is the role of technology in all of this? The technology that we work in, the PCs, TVs, mobile phone type business. And if you look back, the role of technology really has supposed to be all about information, entertainment, education, a place to go shopping. But something changed during the crisis in North Africa and even on the riots recently in London. That role of technology has moved on a little bit. Technology now has started to become the infrastructure around which social mobilization starts to happen. Egyptian protests powered by YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. Incredible. The London riots, my home city, I picked this up on the plane, Newsweek, on the way over. 3 reasons, they said, that fueled these riots. 1, economic conditions, of course. 2, the use of the street as a place for political process for those people that don't have access to more formal political avenues. And thirdly, social media. And the headline in the Newsweek pulled out is, social media have given even a disadvantaged teenager the power to raise a mob via Twitter. So the role of technology moves on. It does good things, and clearly in this case it does bad things. Although you may or may not realise that some of the people that use Twitter and Facebook and BlackBerry and everything else to organise the riots in London, sadly for them, they also use those tools to display all of the products that they had looted along the way. And guess what? The police are also using Facebook and Twitter and those devices, and then they duly turned up the following day and arrested all of them. So we've had nearly 3,000 arrests in the space of just a few weeks with convictions, and I suspect most of that has been made available to the police because of the role of technology. So it is an important time to reflect, and who knows what would have happened when we arrive here again in 12 months' time. Now, what about Toshiba? We've had a tough year too. Business has been very tough. Margins have been very tough, and obviously as a Japanese company with the events of the earthquakes and the tsunamis back in March, that has had a personal effect on us too. But we're still making the headlines, and we have been throughout the year. Big headlines about glasses-free 3D technology, as well as lots of smaller headlines that go to making up the success of our business. Toshiba's strapline is leading innovation. Our philosophy is that innovation is a journey and not a destination. We are still one of the most patented companies in the world. We still invest more of our revenues on R&D than most other competitors in our class. We're also very pleased that our company president, Asumi-san, who's sitting here in the front row, so better get this right, is giving a keynote speech at IFA tomorrow for the very first time. So things are very good to us. And today is clearly all about innovation. And so really it's time for me to get on with it now and get some of the guys up to talk to you. Today we're going to focus on 4 things effectively. We're going to be talking to you about Glasses Free 3D. We're going to give you an update on Smart TV. And then we're going to talk to you about what we're doing in the areas of tablets and also in laptops. So without further ado, I'll leave you a short video and hand you over to Sasha Lang, who is our marketing director for Europe.